Build muscle after 70. This protein works better than eggs. An 88-year-old man who once struggled just to rise from a chair can now walk briskly around the park every single morning. And this remarkable turnaround happened in only 10 weeks simply by adjusting his diet. What's surprising is that he didn't rely on eggs, the food most people assume is the ultimate source of protein. Instead, he focused on special types of protein that science shows are even more powerful than eggs when it comes to rebuilding and strengthening muscle in old age. When his test results came back, they were almost unbelievable. His muscle protein synthesis rate had risen to nearly the same level as someone 25 years younger. The key wasn't eating more protein, but choosing the right kind, the ones that contain unique biological compounds that eggs simply lack. What you're about to hear could completely change the way you look at protein, because there are 6 types that not only prevent muscle loss, but actively make muscles stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to fight the aging process itself. The first protein has a name that sounds almost like the devil, but its power will leave you wide-eyed with surprise. Watch until the very end to see why this muscle builder is nothing short of extraordinary. Before we jump in, I'd love to know, where are you watching this video from? Drop a quick comment and tell me. Your words mean a lot to me and they help this channel grow. And if you find value here, please support us with just one like. It's a small action, but it makes a huge difference in helping this message reach more people who need it. Thank you so much. Number 6, lentils. The low-cost powerhouse most people overlook. When seniors think of protein, the usual images are steak, chicken, or eggs. Plant-based protein rarely makes the cut, often dismissed as too weak to build or maintain muscle. But lentils prove that belief wrong. For only about 50 cents a cooked cup, they deliver 18 g of protein. And that's just the beginning. What really sets lentils apart is everything that comes packaged with that protein. Take fiber for example. A single cup holds 16 g split between soluble and insoluble forms. This fiber nourishes gut bacteria that create butyrate, a compound shown to calm inflammation inside muscle, sharpen insulin response, and improve how well your body uses protein. Researchers call this the gut-muscle axis. And the data is clear. A healthy microbiome can raise muscle protein synthesis by as much as 30%. That's one reason why in blue zone regions where people stay strong and active well into their 90s, lentils and other legumes are daily staples. Lentils also bring resistant starch, which behaves like fiber. It steadies blood sugar, keeps you feeling full, and even increases the thermic effect of protein, meaning your body burns extra calories during digestion, cutting fat gain while promoting lean muscle. Then there's folate. One serving of lentils covers about 90% of your daily requirement. Nearly 1 in 3 older adults are short on folate, and this deficiency slows protein creation at the DNA level. Fixing it has been shown to boost strength in as little as 2 weeks, with muscle mass climbing roughly 5% after 3 months. Iron is another hidden bonus. 37% of daily needs per cup, paired with vitamin C from foods like peppers, tomatoes, or a squeeze of lemon. Iron absorption can triple. That supports myoglobin, the oxygen carrier inside muscle, helping you stay active without running out of energy. Potassium content is also higher than in bananas, protecting against cramps, lowering calcium loss, and keeping muscles firm. Add to that the polyphenols in green, red, and especially black beluga lentils, which fight inflammation tied to muscle breakdown, and you start to see why this humble food punches above its weight. Lentils also provide lysine, an amino acid often missing in plant-heavy diets. Lysine supports collagen formation and repairs damaged muscle tissue. Paired with grains, lentils become a complete protein, and they're incredibly practical. Red lentils cook in 10 minutes and turn silky smooth. Great for those who have trouble chewing. Green lentils stay firm in salads, while black beluga lentils bring the highest antioxidant punch. Sprouting them raises protein content by about 20% and makes them easier to digest. The truth is clear. Lentils aren't weaker than eggs. They're affordable, quick to prepare, and carry anti-inflammatory muscle protective Compounds that animal proteins don't. And if lentils impress you, wait until you see what comes next. A food that strengthens your muscles while guarding your heart at the same time. Number 5. Hemp seeds. The protein that feels like home to your muscles. Most people past 70 assume they need meat or eggs to keep their muscles strong, but hemp seeds prove otherwise. Just 3 tablespoons, costing less than your morning coffee, supply 10 g of complete protein. And unlike many other sources, this protein is immediately recognized by your body. The reason lies in adenosine, a protein almost identical to the one found in human plasma. Because it requires very little processing, your body absorbs it effortlessly, as if your muscles were hearing a voice they've known since youth. But protein alone isn't the whole story. What makes hemp seeds extraordinary is their fat profile. The balance of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids sits at 301, an ideal ratio for reducing inflammation and nourishing muscle tissue. Eggs, by comparison, often show a ratio near 21.1, which can fuel the very inflammation aging bodies are already fighting. Hemp seeds also deliver GLA, gamma-linolenic acid, a rare fat that converts into DGLA, known for directly calming muscle inflammation. In fact, studies show that GLA can cut post-exercise soreness in older adults by up to 40% and help muscles recover faster. Then there's arginine. This amino acid widens blood vessels, boosting circulation and delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to muscle fibers. By the time you hit 70, circulation naturally slows, making recovery harder. Arginine doesn't just restore blood flow, it also triggers growth hormone release, which declines by about 50% between ages 40 and 70. Research shows arginine taken after workouts or before sleep can raise growth hormone release by up to 30%, directly aiding muscle repair. Magnesium is another star nutrient here. 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds cover nearly half your daily requirement. Yet more than 80% of older adults are deficient, leading to cramps, weakness, and sluggish recovery. Magnesium also activates vitamin D, which is crucial for muscle strength. That means pairing salmon with hemp seeds isn't just tasty, it's a clinically powerful recovery combo. And let's not forget the minerals, iron, zinc, and phosphorus. Together, they fuel oxygen transport, protein building, and energy production inside the muscles. Eating hemp seeds with vitamin C-rich foods like oranges or bell peppers boosts iron absorption even further. Their natural green hue comes from chlorophyll, which helps transport oxygen, reduces fatigue, and even clears out waste products that build up in muscle tissue. Best of all, they require no cooking and no fridge. Sprinkle them on yogurt, oatmeal, or salads, or just snack on them straight. Their mild nutty taste, similar to fresh sunflower seeds, makes them easy to eat daily. Start small with 1 tablespoon, then increase as your digestion adjusts. And if that sounds impressive, wait until you hear about the next food. 1 that doesn't just fuel your muscles, but also shields your joints in ways you might never expect. Number 4, wild salmon. Wild salmon offer something they cannot: the ability to repair muscle damage all the way down at the cellular level. Each portion provides around 22 grams of premium protein, but the true magic comes from its omega-3 fats, EPA, and DHA, which act like lubricant inside aging muscle fibers. As the years go by, inflammation becomes like rust eating away at muscle tissue. Eggs can provide building blocks, but they can't stop this slow erosion. Omega-3s, however, do. A University of Washington study revealed that older adults who consumed the omega-3 equivalent of eating salmon 3 times weekly gained 6% more muscle mass without increasing exercise or changing their other protein sources. Even better, their muscles became more sensitive to all proteins, meaning the body used protein far more efficiently. This happens because omega-3s actually weave themselves into muscle cell membranes, keeping them flexible and ready to respond to growth signals. They also switch on mTOR, the master regulator of protein synthesis, while dramatically lowering inflammatory molecules like TNF-alpha and Illinois-6. Salmon also provides what eggs almost entirely lack: vitamin D. 1 serving of wild salmon contains about 1,000 IU, Beyond helping calcium absorption, vitamin D directly triggers protein building activity inside muscle cells. Research shows that correcting vitamin D deficiency in older adults can lift muscle strength by as much as 20%. That vibrant pink color isn't just beautiful. It comes from xanthan, a rare antioxidant proven to be 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C in fighting free radicals. Astaxanthin protects mitochondria, the tiny energy factories inside your cells, helping sustain endurance and reducing fatigue. In fact, supplementation studies show it can raise muscular endurance by nearly 40% in seniors. A single serving also provides selenium, around 40% of daily needs, which fuels production of glutathione peroxidase, a powerful enzyme that shields muscle from oxidative stress. On top of that, salmon naturally contains about 1 gram of creatine per serving, supporting contraction strength and boosting performance by 5 to 15% when combined with proper activity. For the best benefits, wild-caught Alaskan salmon is the gold standard. Compared to farm-raised varieties, it carries higher levels of omega-3, more vitamin D, and natural xanthan instead of synthetic coloring. Preparation makes a difference, too. Steaming or gently baking helps preserve delicate omega-3s, while squeezing lemon juice over salmon not only brightens flavor, but also prevents oxidation and boosts iron absorption. And don't overlook canned wild salmon if you're on a budget. The soft bones are edible, adding valuable calcium. Some people mix it with Greek yogurt and herbs for an affordable protein and probiotic meal that supports both muscles and gut health. And coming up next is a protein source that works while you sleep, feeding your muscles continuously through the night. Number 3, whey protein, the fast track to muscle growth. If there's one protein powder that can help someone in their 90s put on muscle faster than a 60-year-old eating eggs, it's whey. Scientists at McMaster University compared whey to eggs in people over 75. The results were so unexpected they ran the test twice more just to be sure. The whey group built twice as much muscle as the egg group. And it wasn't because they ate larger amounts. It was because of how whey works inside the body. Here's the secret. When you're young, your muscles keep using protein 4 hours after a meal. But past 70, that window of time shrinks dramatically. To actually trigger growth, your body needs a quick rush of amino acids. Whey delivers that in about an hour. Eggs, they take 3 to 4 hours to break down. And by then, your muscles have already missed their chance. The real star in whey is leucine, the amino acid that flips on the muscle building switch. A serving of eggs has around 1.3 g, but whey gives you up to 2.5 g. After age 70, you need close to 3 g at once to wake up your muscles. That means 5 eggs to do the job of just 1½ scoops of whey. And whey doesn't stop at leucine. It also carries the other BCAAs, isoleucine and valine, which give energy to your muscles and protect them from breaking down during activity. Whey even helps in ways most people don't expect. It contains natural antibodies called immunoglobulins that calm hidden gut inflammation, something that often blocks protein absorption in older adults. Another compound in whey, called glycomacropeptide, boosts a hormone that controls appetite, while also making your cells more responsive to insulin. With better insulin response, more protein actually makes it into your muscle instead of being stored as fat. I had a 92-year-old patient who started adding whey to her breakfast every day. Her trick, blending it with frozen berries and a dash of Ceylon cinnamon. The berries protect the protein during digestion, and cinnamon can make insulin work up to 20% better, meaning more of the protein ends up right where it's needed. If you're sensitive to lactose, whey isolate is the way to go since almost all the lactose is removed. If not, whey concentrate gives you extra immune supporting compounds. Mix it with cold liquid to keep the protein structure intact and drink within half an hour of making it for the best effect. Whey isn't just a supplement. It's like flipping a switch that makes aging muscles grow again, even when the clock seems to be working against you. Number 2, cottage cheese. If whey protein gives your muscles a quick push in an hour, cottage cheese works the opposite. Whey, slowly feeding them for the entire night. As we sleep, the body often breaks down muscle for energy. In older adults, this happens even faster, which is why so many people wake up weaker. Over time, cottage cheese is rich in casein, a protein that digests gradually. In the stomach, it forms a gel-releasing amino acids for 6 to 8 hours. Dutch researchers found that when seniors ate cottage cheese before bed, their bodies continued making new muscle protein. During sleep, it's like flipping an anti-muscle loss switch while you rest. Quin also brings compounds that lower blood pressure slightly and promote deeper sleep. Deeper sleep means more growth hormone, the body's natural repair signal. Good protein leads to better rest, and good rest leads to stronger muscles. Nutritionally, 1 cup of cottage cheese covers 90% of selenium needs, a mineral many people over 70 lack. Low selenium is linked with fatigue and weak muscles. It also provides 14% of daily calcium, essential for both bones and muscle contractions, 38% of vitamin B12 for protein use, and 30% of phosphorus, which fuels ATP, the energy each muscle fiber depends on. It's soft, easy to digest, and requires no cooking, making it perfect for those with chewing problems or reduced stomach acid. Its natural sodium helps hydration and circulation. Rinsing briefly cuts salt by 40% without losing protein. Many people even turn it into a bedtime snack, mixing in flax seeds for omega-3s, walnuts for arginine, or blending with honey and freezing for a light ice cream. The result, they wake up less stiff, more energized, and stronger. Cottage cheese protects your muscles through the night, but the final protein on this list is even more shocking. Its very name sounds like the devil himself. Don't miss what's coming next. Number 1. Seitan. The plant protein that rivals steak. Forget powders or pills. Seitan, often nicknamed wheat meat, is a hearty, chewy food made from vital wheat gluten. And it's absolutely packed with protein. Just 100 g supplies a massive 39 g of protein, putting it on par with some of the richest cuts of beef. The difference, you get all that protein without the baggage of animal foods. No heavy saturated fats, no bloating, and none of the inflammatory effects that red meat can leave behind. What makes seitan especially valuable for older adults is how easy it is to digest. When wheat is processed into seitan, most of the starch and fiber are stripped away, leaving behind a dense, concentrated protein that the body absorbs quickly. That's a major plus for people over 60, since digestion naturally slows with age and nutrient absorption becomes more challenging. And there's science to back it up. In 2022, a study published in Clinical Nutrition ESPN showed that seniors who ate plant-based proteins like seitan preserved 21% more lean muscle than those on a traditional mixed diet. In other words, it's not only filling, it directly supports muscle maintenance. Seitan is also naturally low in fat and carbs, making it an excellent option for anyone managing diabetes, high cholesterol, or simply trying to maintain a healthy weight. You get the muscle building benefits of protein without the blood sugar spikes or unnecessary calories. On top of that, it's one of the most versatile plant proteins you can cook with. Its dense, meaty bite makes it more satisfying than tofu or tempeh. You can toss slices into a stir-fry, sear it with garlic and olive oil, grill it into smoky strips, or marinate and roast it for a barbecue-style dish that feels hearty and flavorful. To unlock even more benefits, pair it with foods rich in vitamin C like bell peppers, broccoli, or kale. The reason is simple. The iron in seitan is the plant-based type, which your body absorbs much better when vitamin C is present. That small pairing turns it into an even stronger ally for muscle health and energy. What these 6 foods prove is simple. Muscle loss isn't destiny, even after 70. With the right proteins, your body can still repair, rebuild, and stay strong. Just like that 88-year-old man who went from struggling to stand to walking the park every day. Eggs may have their place, but the science is clear. There are smarter choices that protect your muscles, calm inflammation, and keep you independent for years to come. The power is in your hands in everyday foods like lentils, hemp seeds, salmon, whey, cottage cheese, and seitan. Add them to your meals, and you're not just eating protein. You're choosing energy, confidence, and quality of life. If this video gave you something new to Please do me a small favor. Tap the like button, leave a comment, telling me which food you'll try first, and subscribe so you never miss the next tip that could transform your health. Your support helps this information reach more people who need it. Thank you for being here, and here's to staying strong no matter your